So you're thinking of making a move here to Conway, South Carolina. Well, you're in luck because today we're going to be hopping on my computer. We're going to be diving into Google Maps, and I'm going to be showing you around through a map view perspective of downtown Conway, the perimeter of downtown. We'll get an understanding of its proximity to the Grand Strand beaches, what's around, how to get around the roads, the roadways. By the end of this, you'll be chanting "Chants Up, Go CCU." We'll have you a part of Teal Nation, and well, we're going to be getting after it right now. Hey YouTube family, I'm Jeff Bueller with Living in Myrtle Beach. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living, working, playing, and living that, well, Conway lifestyle, you have come to the right place. So hit the subscribe button, tap the little bell. This way you'll be notified on all things living in Conway, South Carolina. Now, before we get started, I do need to give a huge shout out to all the amazing clients that we've been able to help successfully make their move here to Conway. That's right, I'm talking to you and you and you and you. So if you too are wanting to make a smooth move here to Conway, well, just give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Best yet, schedule that Zoom call. We love meeting with you. Okay, well, no further ado, let me go ahead and share my screen and we will jump right into Google Earth and Conway. Let's see if we can find it here. Okay, this brings us into Conway, South Carolina. You can see Conway right here, and southeast is going to be Myrtle Beach. So the best part about living in Conway is you really get the best of both worlds. You get the all-American, small town, southern town feel here in Conway, and yet you're only 15 miles via Highway 501 into downtown Myrtle Beach. That equates to about a 30 to 45-minute drive. Now, if you want to get to the beaches but avoid the downtown area of Myrtle Beach, better yet, you can then from 501 just outside of Conway take Highway 90. Highway 90 is then going to bring you to International Drive. And International Drive, again, this is one of those roads that really just help alleviate pain points with tourist traffic. So this is really going to almost be kind of more of a locals road, right? That usually only locals kind of understand, know about, and will travel on. And then it's going to bring you to the backside of Carolina Forest Boulevard and River Oaks Drive. If you've ever seen any of my other videos regarding Carolina Forest, you're going to know the great part about this area is then from International Drive, as you cross 31, that's going to bring you to Robert Grissom Parkway. Robert Grissom Parkway then is going to bring you right onto 48th Avenue North, right into the Golden Mile section of Myrtle Beach. So this is that millionaire mile where you're going to find $1 million beach homes block after block. And in addition to that, every block has public beach access with parking. But again, this is where the locals go to spend their afternoons on the beach. So as you lay your towel down, you're not going to be towel to towel with all the tourists who are staying at the large resort hotels. You're going to have room, you know, in no time at all. You're going to know all the people who are there. You're going to find your avenue where you kind of like to plant your chair, and you will become a part, you will be a local quicker than you know it. But again, you're also only, well, about a 30-minute drive, and you get that small town feel of downtown Conway. Let's take a satellite view so we can see the Riverwalk here, which is absolutely gorgeous. If you've seen my vlog tour, you'll know exactly where I'm talking about. You'll have a good idea of what that looks like and where that's located. So right here, this is Business 501 here. If I scoot to the left, this is going to be Bypass 501. So Business 501 is going to bring you right across the Waccamaw River. Really pretty bridge right here that bring, especially during the holiday months, Christmas, they have it, very well decorated. Main Street is decorated with all the Christmas decorations, but that's going to bring you into your first main intersection, which is right here, 3rd Avenue and Main Street. And this is where everything is happening right here. This is where you have restaurants like the Crafty Rooster. If you're looking for, a bar burger and a beer, this is where you're going to go. If you're looking for something a little bit more upscale, Rivertown Bistro right here. Hands down, the best restaurant in Conway. It's actually my top 10 of all of Horry County. You have so many other great restaurants, boutique shopping, locally owned businesses. And then if we come back over on the Main Street, you're going to see as you come onto Kingston Street, right through here, this entrance here, this is going to be the main entrance to the Conway Riverwalk, where you also have Bonfire Taqueria, great place to get some barbecue and some barbecue tacos. They're right on the water, as you can see. They have this boardwalk here that you can, just leisurely stroll along. And the Riverwalk is going to essentially meander. It's going to go right underneath the bridge, and then it's going to make its way back here, meandering all the way down along the river. You can see lots of oak trees, shade trees. So on those hot days, plenty of shade to help keep you cool. It continues on past the marina and right by the Cypress River Inn. And from there, as it continues, it brings you right to Riverfront Park. You have a great playground here. So if you have the kiddos, you're out spending the day with the family, there's a playground here. Again, lots of shade trees. There's a couple pavilions that you can sit under with park benches, that sort of thing. We would usually sit right there under the pavilion in the shade while the kids run around on the playground. And it continues to bring you to this amazing, beautiful waterfront park where, in the summertime, they'll host movie nights for the family, outdoor movie nights. We have done Relay for Life walks here, just lots of different great events to keep the community engaged and involved. Now, we're going to start to zoom out of downtown slightly here, and we'll find our way into the neighborhoods. Actually, before we do that, I did want to bring up something that's very important if you're moving here to Conway or to the beach, to Horry County, is going to be the Horry County Courthouse and the Treasurer and Clerk of Court. You're going to find all of that right here, as Conway is our county seat. Okay, as we scroll out, again, here's where you're going to find all those neighborhoods, neighborhood streets, really, old style neighborhood streets throughout the downtown Conway area. And you're going to find homes that, date back to the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, the 50s. And, Conway is actually kind of referred to as Tree City, USA. We're actually one of the oldest cities in the United States, but you notice just all these oak trees all throughout Conway. And the city has really done a great job to make sure we preserve those oak trees. We continue to plant new trees, to keep Conway green. The homes through here on an average, you're going to find home prices, circling right around $460,000. There are homes that go into the 800s, $1 million. There is a vlog tour where I show you a home that's currently listed at $2 million. So you're really going to find everything in between. Many of these homes are on the historic register and have been, renovated, but also left a lot of the architectural design that, obviously keeps them a part of the National Registry from that standpoint. As you start to move a little further out, we're going to jump from Main Street and we're going to jump over to Highway 501 bypass. Okay, now from 501 bypass, we start to get out into areas where you're going to find the Conway High School. Conway Middle School, by the way, is right in this area. It is in the downtown area. And of course, there are, I believe, 3 or 4 elementary schools that serve Conway, depending on which end of Conway you are. As we continue a little further out, you do have those conveniences of grocery stores. You can see there's a super Walmart with a shopping center here that has several great restaurants, a movie theater, Office Depot, those sorts of things. A great restaurant that we love, El Cerro Grande Mexican restaurant. If you're like my family and I, we love usually at least once a week, maybe once every other week, we're getting our Mexican fix on. And usually we're hitting the El Cerro here in Conway, or we'll find ourselves in the one in Surfside Beach. I believe they do have one in Myrtle Beach as well in the downtown area. As we continue on, the further we get out here, I'm going to go to the layer view. The further that we get out along 501, you're going to notice that we start to find ourselves more in a rural area. You know, a lot of times people call me, they say, Jeff, we're looking for land. We want to be on an acre or 2 acres. Well, this is where you're going to have your best chance of finding that is in Conway or in UCLA. Now, I'm not talking about UCLA, California. I'm talking about Upper Conway, Lower Aner. So again, the further we get out, you're going to see here is the city of Aner right here. And so the locals refer to this part of Conway as UCLA, Upper Conway, Lower Aner. And this is, again, this is a more rural area where you're going to find some homes or some, you know, where you're going to have some acreage of land or at least an acre or more to put yourself on. You're definitely out in the country. You're in God's country at that point. Okay, if we go further southwest of Conway, and if you're looking to maybe be able to have more convenient access to Georgetown or to Charleston or further south, well, again, here's downtown, and then now we have Highway 701. So 701 is going to take us southwest, essentially passing Myrtle Beach. You can see Myrtle Beach here, then Socastee, Surfside Beach, Garden City Beach. Well, it's bypassing all of that. If you are traveling down 701 and you want to go along the river, as I noticed this, a great little kind of hidden gem right here is Bucksport Marina. It's a great place to, you know, watch the boats go by if you're not a boater, but they do have a restaurant there, a tiki bar. It's a good spot to kind of just get away from it all. You're on the water, you can watch the boating traffic there. But 701 will bring you ultimately right into downtown Georgetown. And then from Georgetown, you can connect to 17. It will intersect with bypass 17, which ultimately brings you further south into areas like Charleston. So let's head on back up to Conway here. If you are maybe a little further on the south side of Conway, you're going to find we have the Conway Medical Center. And of course, as I started this video, we have Coastal Carolina University. So you're approximately 3 miles to both Coastal Carolina University, Brooks Stadium, there's the football stadium, and of course, Conway Medical Center as well. So if maybe you're working for the university or Horry Georgetown Technical College, which is essentially on the campus of Coastal Carolina, or it adjoins Coastal Carolina's campus, you have that college there, you have Coastal Carolina University, and you have the Conway Medical Center as well. So you're very convenient to there. And then you do have Walmarts, and gosh, there's going to be grocery store galore, you know, on this side of Conway, Food Lions, here's an Aldi's, CVS, several golf courses. I'll show you a community, why I'm thinking about it, that is in a Conway zip code, but it will take you out of the Conway school system and put you into the Carolina Forest school system. And that's going to be Wild Wing Plantation. What's really unique about Wild Wing Plantation is that they are a 27 hole golf course. So that means that they do have a full 18. And then they also have a 9-hole executive course as well. Essentially, Wild Wing Plantation at one point in time was a 72-hole golf course. Of course, they closed down 1.5 of those courses to develop on. But what's really interesting, really unique, is that they, with all these lakes, they basically played connect the dots with the lakes, which would then allow you, if you are on the lakefront, you own a lakefront property, you can see that you can have a boat, a little pontoon boat that's essentially more of a, I call it the golf cart of pontoon boats, because there are many little boats, and you can traverse your boat through the lakes. And so let's say if you're right here, this guy, you can take your boat along the lake, traverse it underneath of this little bridge, and then right up to your amenity center right here, where you can dock your boat, and then you have access to this amenity center. You see they've got a water slide right here for the kids, large swimming pool for the family. I believe this is an adult swimming pool, the hot tub, a whole kids splash zone as well. And of course, it's all on the tennis or on the golf course. You've got tennis court, basketball courts. There is actually a playground there. So this is just a really neat community that's a little bit different in that it offers both golf front living and lake living all together. And though you are a Conway zip code, the advantage to that is you're not having to pay Myrtle Beach taxes, but now you are actually a part of the Carolina Forest School District. We can see Carolina Forest High School right here. So if Conway feels like it's the right community for you, if Conway feels like home to you, be sure to check out my vlog, get a full tour of it. And then otherwise, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, schedule that Zoom call. We'd love to meet you. We can share with you neighborhoods like Wild Wing. There are so many others throughout downtown, the northern part of Conway, the UCLA part of Conway, the northeastern part of Conway, the southwestern part of Conway. We will have you covered, whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days. And until next time, I look forward to seeing you in Conway.